Hi everybody. So I'm gonna, I already put on my foundation and I was wanting to show contour, highlight, and gonna do eyeshadows. So I'm gonna use my Lottie palette, and I put this one together myself. So I'm going to use these colors for contour and highlight. So hopefully, let me put my hair up if I can find. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes first. I already did my blush, so I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go ahead and go in here with Peach Gleam. So I'm just gonna put it all over. Put in a little bit right there. Seems a little bright. Let me see if I can fix this a bit. Oh, that's a little better. Okay, so let's get back to it. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Peachy Gleam. So right now I also wanted to talk about what's going on with some of our products. We have a lot of people have been wanting to buy, and they've been contacting me and wanting to get stuff like skincare and makeup. Well, what has happened is our company is opening a bigger factory, because this direct sell is new. It's newer, but the makeup's been around since the 50s. But they had everything is so like in high demand that they're basically running out of products. So they have had opened a they should be moving into the bigger factory this week or next week, and so production it's a little bit slower because they're moving. So right now there's a lot of things that are out of stock, and that's just so that the people that has ordered in February and this month can get their products. So once we get everything going again, you can hop online and order everything that you've been waiting for. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this red color. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my crease area. You guys see that? I try not to pull on my eye too much. It's just a habit. And I'm not a professional makeup artist, even though I am a cosmetologist. I didn't really study makeup too much. So I pull on my eye. So I'm really just getting this color. It's like a red, almost like a red brown. It's really pretty. And then I will blend everything once we get everything on there. That's what it looks like. Okay, so now I'm gonna wipe my brush off. I'm gonna go in with a different color. So I'm gonna go in here with this brown right here. So I'm just gonna tap it in right there, and I'm gonna work it in to my crease just to create that contrast. So I have that really nice red color right there going in with this brown. So I created this palette myself. And then this is the Lottie palette. this is in stock right now, and I'm going to show you how to contour and highlight with these colors after I get my eyeshadow on. I already have foundation. I do not have any blush or anything because I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use eyeliner. Use the eyeshadow as eyeliner. So if you guys are just in a hurry or you're just trying to like consolidate your products, you can use eyeshadows. So I'm going to go back in here and just blend. Get that color blended together because you want it to look seamless. You want it to blend. You don't want to see lines. You want to make sure you leave some space up here for highlight, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do on my lid. So I've been just doing something different, and I think I like it. So that's blended. So I had that red on there. This is the red I'm talking about if you guys are just joining right here. Okay, so now I'm going to take my brush. Where are you? So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to go in with this dark color right here. So I'm going to put it right here in the corner, and I'm just going to pat it right there. Same over here. And that's just to deepen out the outer corners. So I'm going to wipe off this brush that I've been using right here, and I'm going to just deepen in those corners and just blend up into that crease right there. And I'm not losing that red color, so I'm still going to blend this side. So that just makes everything darken around the edges, and then you blend it in so it's all connected. I'm going to add a little bit more dark over here. Just going to blow on my brush. So see how I've gotten a little too far? I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'll just take my sponge because I haven't set my face yet, so I can do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this brush right here, and I'm going to use my setting spray. I'm going to go ahead and show you what color I'm going to use first though. I'm going to go in with this gold right here. This is on the Lottie palette. I'm going to spray my brush with my 10 Years Younger, and I'm going to just pat my brush into that. You can see the product on there. And I'm going to go right here on my lid to brighten that up. Open this back up a little bit. Okay. So if you guys hear music, I don't have any rights to it. Okay, I'm going to spray this again. Although I love this song that's playing and I don't know who's singing it. So I'm putting the shimmer color on my lid. So all around I have transition shades. So I'm packing that gold in there. Maybe they'll say who's singing the song. Like, obsessed with it. Okay, can y'all see that gold? Okay, so I got that gold in there, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to just blend. Blending, blending, blending. So this is the Lottie palette and the palette that I made. So I'm going to show you how to use this as contour for your cheeks, and we're going to use this crystal color in your Lottie palette for highlight. Hi, Isabel. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the highlight now. So it's called Crystal. And so this is the highlight. And let me find a clean brush. That would be helpful. I'm going to use this little guy right here. So I'm going to go right under my eyebrow and just highlight it right there. And then I'm going to take the same color Crystal and I'm going to put it right here on the inside of the corner. And that just brightens up that area. Ben somebody, that's his name. I'll find out who it is. So when you put like a highlight color in the corner right here and then bring it in just a tiny bit, and that just adds that brightness and it goes out to dark. Isabel's been helping me with how to apply eyeshadow since I don't do it very often. Okay. So this is my eyes. That's what it looks like. So now I'm going to go in with my eyebrows and show you guys how to... Let me get my eyebrow brush. A little spoolie. So I'm going to show you how to use eyeshadow for your eyebrows. So I just brush them out. And then I'm going to get my brush, my angled brush right here. I'm going to spray it with the 10 Years Younger. Okay, so my palette that I created, I put in Taupe for the Best. So I'm going to use that for my eyebrows. There's also a color called Ashen for Trouble, and it's great for people with ashy eyebrows. Try to get closer. My dogs are going crazy. So this is a great way to do your eyebrows with your eyeshadow. And it's like the perfect color too, if, like I said, like if you have ashy eyebrows, very natural. So I'm just going to put the tip of my brush in there. I have like a little tip. I'm going to dab it in. I'm going to work on this corner right here. So I put a table in my bedroom and found a mirror at the Peddler's Mall. It's like a antique place. So I think the lighting's better. feel like you can see what, and I can actually see putting on my makeup better too. How's that look, Isabel? Are you still with me? And then just go back over just to blend everything in. So that's the difference. So that's filled in. I'm gonna go back in with the other side. Thanks, Isabel. This side is always harder for me to do. I don't know why. There's always like one hard side. So this color again is called Taupe for the Best. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the tip and then just work on this corner. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, or if you're going to watch the replay, I'll go back through and answer any questions that you have. So I do like to use an eyebrow pencil, but our eyeshadows you can use for filling in your brows. And I don't have gremlins in my house. Those are my dogs. If you can hear them. I don't know if you can hear them. I can hear them. Yep, they sound crazy. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back and just make sure. So this is Taupe for the Best again. And then we also have one that's a little more ashier called Ashen for Trouble. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Lottie palette, and I'm going to use this dark color for my eyeliner. So I'm going to spray my brush again. And this is the 10 Years Younger spray. So I'm just going to dip my brush in that darker color. And just line my eye. Try not to pull on my eye too much. I've been doing this the past couple days and I really like it. It's a lot softer of a look. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. Thank you, Janie. I actually used the gold on my lid. And I used the red. I don't know if you can tell, but I might add a little bit more. I'm gonna bring this color on the bottom part too, just to tie everything in. And I like to use just a little bit because our eyeshadows are 50% pigmented. So if you use too much, it's just easier to go back in and add more. And then instead of taking away. So like I said, these eyeshadows are in stock. So if you need some eyeshadows or diversity, since they are 50% pigmented, they are great for contour on your cheeks, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and take that dark color and I'm going to put it on my bottom lash line. And I'm going to bring it up into that corner right there, just so everything is connected. Just like that. I'm going to spray this because it dried up a tiny bit. Going to do the other eye. And I'm trying to stay on my lash line because I want to bring some gold in the bottom right here. Okay, where's my sponge? Okay, so I'm just gonna pull that up. Always want to go up. And then some people like to put on their eyeshadows before foundation and stuff, and that's fine. That's just a preference. So if you have fallout, then you can easily just clean it up. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the gold. This one right here. And I'm just going to put it under my eye. And bring it up into that corner right there. So I'm going to do the other side. You guys see that gold? Alright, so oh, my foot's falling asleep. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my, put some mascara on, and then we'll get to the contour. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Zero concealer and just pat it in. Just for highlight. I like to use Zero for the highlight. And I already did highlight my nose. Dogs are going crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. This is great to do even if you don't use mascara, because it just opens your eye. Can you guys see the difference? Oh, hey Aunt Cindy. I'm going to show contour cheeks with using an eyeshadow. Okay, I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm going to adjust. Woo, my foot was falling asleep. Hopefully the lighting's good. They're crazy. So this is our one-step mascara. It has fibers. So I don't have, if you're just joining, I am using all eyeshadows for eyes and cheeks. And since I've been putting shadows down on the bottom, morning Aunt Cindy, I haven't been putting mascara on my lower lash line, and I really like it. I like it better, I think. It took a little bit to get used to though. So this is the second coat. That's usually about all I do. Thanks. I was telling before that Isabel's showed me the proper way to put on eyeshadow. So with blending and using transition colors that I didn't really realize made that big of a difference. Where to put the pop of shimmer color. So I'm just spreading out my lashes right now. Are you gonna go work out? Okay. No. She just asked me if I wanted to go work out. No. I put on my makeup. Okay, let me shut this again. See if that helps. Alright, so there's the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face because I did not do that. Look at this, guys. I got my palette to put my foundations in. These marks are from sending out samples. So, and I need to melt this one. I'll melt it and it'll look like new. So I'm gonna go in here. Look at this palette. Isn't this awesome? So I'm gonna go in here with my translucent powder. I'm gonna use my sponge. And I'm gonna pat it in, and that helps with keeping your pores smooth. If you have oily skin. If you don't have oily skin, you can skip this. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it under my eyes to set that concealer. So I only use my sponge where I really, really, really need it. And then I'm gonna go in with my brush right here. I'm just gonna tap it in right here and just blend out that powder. So I might, for my foundation, I used Shinto 1 and Olive 1. Okay. See if that helps. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the contour, and Aunt Cindy, if you're still on here, this is the color that you got. You got Taupe for the Best. I'm gonna show you how to contour with it. So I'm gonna get my little brush here. I'm gonna use my stippling brush, and I'm just gonna put it in. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna use this little angled brush, and then I'll go in with stippling. Okay, so I'm gonna go in for Taupe for the Best. This is eyeshadow. Tap it, and I'm gonna put it right here on my cheekbone. And I like to, like I said, use a little bit at a time, because the more you use, it's harder to take away. So I'm going up a little higher. Down here is where the hollow of my cheek is, so I'm going up a little higher, because when you put dark down lower, it tends to bring your face down. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the other side here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that around. I'm just blending. Okay. I'm going to go under here. Just right underneath the bone, the jawbone. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is the only bronzer we sell. It's called the Perfect Bronzer. So you can really tell it's really pretty. Try to fix this lighting again. And I just put that in there just to bronze up. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. Okay. It's still a little washed out, but oh well. That's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with, I am going to use, where's my Lottie palette? I'm going to go in with this red for blush because I just want to do it. So let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to use my stippling, put a tiny amount. So I'm just blending that in. This is eyeshadow, y'all. Right here, eyeshadow. Using it as blush. Look at that pigment. Oh, man. Beautiful. It's blending out very nicely. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Like I'm barely touching it. So I'm smiling right here, and I'm adding a little bit more color right there. So it's almost like a fake smile. It's like, so I'm just barely tapping and adding that little pop of color right there. So I'm going to go in with my other brush, my other stippling brush. It's clean. And I'm just blending. Okay, so for highlight, I'm going to go in with Crystal. This is the Lottie palette still. Going in with Crystal right here for my highlight. So I'm going to use, where's my brush? There it is. I'm going to use this brush for my highlight. So I'm just going to pop it in. And I'm going to keep it away from this part of my eye. And I'm going to focus right here on my jaw, the upper jaw bone, and then up. You guys can see that highlight. You only need a little. It's 50% pigmented. So I don't know if y'all can see. Can you guys see that shimmer? So this side is a little bit brighter. I'll get the lighting figured out someday. I'm going to take the crystal and I'm going to put it down the bridge of my nose. Look at that highlight. A little bit right there. Chin. And then I'm going to bring it up. Oh, and another thing you can do is, I'm going to get a little brush, this little brush right here. I'm going to go in with Taupe for the Best right here. If you want to contour your nose, let me actually find, this will work. So I'm going to go in with a tiny, tiny bit, tap my brush, and then I like to go on the bridge of my nose right here. Like not in the middle, but right beside it, right here. And then just blend up. Okay, have fun. Are you just running? Okay. Are you going to the gym? Uh-huh. Okay, be careful. Alright, can you see how that sort of like made everything look a little more narrow? You see that highlight right there? This is all eyeshadow right here. All eyeshadow on my eyes, no eyeliner. Eyeshadow for my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some lip stuff because I'm done. a squirrel right now. Look at that. Put on My Grace. It's not called My Grace, but it's just called Grace. And then I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna put a little touch of Love in there. Isn't that pretty? Just for a little pop of color. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to do to my eye that I forgot to do is I'm going to add a little bit of white under for the waterline. You see a difference with that white? It sort of makes it a little brighter. And then I like to take the white and just put it in that corner a little bit. Alright. And then I'm just going to go in with the powder and just go back over with a fluffy brush. Set it for the day. And I'm going to use my 10 Years Younger spray. This sets your makeup. It's like hairspray for your face. I love it. So this is it. 10 Years Younger setting spray, silicone free, so it won't clog your pores. It doesn't go into your pores. Before I put on my makeup today, I used Quench Cleanse, and then I used my Sotox right here. And guys, seriously, so I got this One Drop Wonder, and it's in this glass bottle right here. So it's Pomifera oil, I think that's how you say it, and so that's the only ingredient in here. And you add it to the Sotox, just one drop in the morning, and then one drop in the evening. That's what I do. And it's a carrier oil, so it makes the Sotox, which plumps your fine lines. It helps with sunspots, age spots. So this oil is a carrier, so it makes this work even harder. And so also this is an antifungal, so if you have a burn or a cut, an allergic reaction, you can put it on there. Helps with scars. It helps to heal scars faster. It helps with rosacea. So what I do is at night, I'll put one drop in here, and I'll let that soak on my skin after my shower, like an hour, and then right before I go to bed, I take my skin therapist, and I add One Drop Wonder, just one drop, to my skin therapist, put it on, and then my skin looks so good in the morning. Like, I could probably go without washing my face, but I wash my face anyways. So this little guy will last a while because you only need one drop. This will change your whole skincare. Like, I started using Limelight, and it was amazing, and my skin started changing. But then once I started using this, it was like, I have to have this. I better not run out of this. So this is available. The One Drop Wonder is available for it's in stock, so you can get this. I have samples. I just sent out samples to a lady, one of my good friends, and she needed some face wash, the Quench Cleanse, and it's out of stock right now because it's just going like crazy. So I sent her Quench Cleanse, and hopefully we can get her on One Drop Wonder. You guys, it's amazing. I love it. So I used eyeshadow for everything, so y'all can see my eyes. I used eyeshadow for liner, for my eyebrows. I used eyeshadow for my blush, contour, and highlight. So that's it, y'all. So I hope y'all liked it. Thanks, Janie. Let me think. I think that's it for now. So if you guys have any questions about skincare, if you have any questions about makeup, what color you should go with, what color lips you should go with, if you want to sign up to be part of this amazing company that's growing like crazy, just let me know. Just message me and I can help you all out. So hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye guys.